Counties all over Southeast Michigan are working to contain the virus while helping people through the pandemic. In tonight's 7 Upfront report, we're going to take a closer look at how Oakland County is responding to the major health crisis. And joining me tonight is the Oakland County Executive, Dave Coulter. We thank you for being here, Executive Coulter.
Glenda, Dave, pleasure to be with you both.
Well, let's begin with the COVID-19 vaccinations. What is the county's plan to get the public vaccinated, and how long do you think this will take?
We're gonna ramp up our capacity to do as many vaccinations as we can. We're at the critical phase now where we can really get a handle on this virus if we can get people vaccinated. So we've already had our drive-through testing sites that we've used for COVID testing. We have transferred those over now to vaccination sites. Those are going to be operating 7 days a week. So just through those drive-through testing sites, we'll be able to do just short of 18,000 vaccinations a week, and we're prepared to do that. Of course, keep in mind, the health department isn't the only one doing these. We're doing this in partnership with our hospitals and pharmacies and other partners. So with all of us working together, we'll be able to have the capacity we need to get the vaccines out.
All right, and school districts across the county obviously operating differently. Some are in person, some are not. Many parents are wondering if there will be one plan for the entire county, or when you believe most students will be back to in-person learning.
When the students go back to learning is up to the individual school districts. But it is going to be our responsibility to help get those teachers and other school personnel vaccinated. And as of this time, what we're thinking is we'll probably roll that out by districts that choose to go do in-person learning, right? But teachers are obviously a high priority for us, and those teachers that are in the classroom will be an even higher priority. But the individual in-person or at-home learning is still the purview of the school districts.
Okay. And we know one of the hardest hit businesses are restaurants in the county. What's being done to keep them afloat during these hard times?
Yeah, we're really concerned about them, obviously. We've given now 2 rounds of funding to our restaurants and bars in the last round as well, because they're really struggling with the latest health orders from the state. And so just at the end of last month, we put out another $10 million in grants, not loans, but grants to our bars and restaurants across Oakland County. And we're hoping that that's a bridge that will last them until the federal money, which just recently got approved, can get into their coffers as well. So that's a segment of our business community that we're very concerned about. And I have to pitch to your viewers to support your local restaurants by buying gift cards or doing takeout, carry out like I've been doing quite a bit, because it really does go a long way to help them keep their doors open.
Thank you for saying that. Right now on the county website, you can see how well you're keeping residents informed. I mean, there's vaccine and testing information, even business and worker relief information. So with the new fast-spreading variant of the COVID-19 virus already in the country now, and if it shows up in Oakland County, is there any way the county can be on offense and be better prepared than, say, 2020?
Yeah, it is something we're looking at, obviously, and it's not in Michigan yet, but we continue to monitor that every day. And the good news is we're much better prepared now than we were a year ago. We didn't have a lot of these protocols and plans in place. And so even if it is the other variant of the virus, we'll attack it as aggressively as we did the first round. But I also want to make this point. One of the reasons Oakland County was able to be so aggressive about tackling this virus, both on a public health front and on an economic front, is because we got relief from Washington. Early on, Congress got together with the president and passed the CARES Act. And the relief that was passed at the end of last year is not going to be sufficient to get Oakland County and the other governments where they need to get. So I still want to implore, any member of Congress or that's watching this, that another round of that funding is going to be a critical lifeline to places like Oakland County and the Oakland County Health Division.
Well, thank you, Executive Coulter. We appreciate how you're caring for your residents and taking the time to talk to us tonight.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, Dave.